Dark academia. Although there are numerous aesthetics out there, this one is the most relatable to me. The academia aesthetic is characterized by a passion for study, research, and academics. They draw influence from classic literature and historical research with a concentration on European cultures. Browns, blacks, and earthy tones are the dominant colors, while wisdom, existentialism, and curiosity are considered the three main qualities. Dark academia is often centered on deep, sorrowful themes. So how did my life turn into an aesthetic? To explain, we'll have to go back to my childhood. By that, I mean where I grew up. This is my childhood room. Scary, I know. I didn't used to like it when I was a child either. The whole house was simply too eerie for me. However, I have grown to like it as I grew older. It's been a while since I last visited this place, and sadly many things have changed. This place looks more like a museum now rather than a house one lives in. Just like how the dark academia aesthetic entails, hobbies and habits of mine coincidentally fall into this theme. These most likely developed due to my upbringing and experiences with people I have met through the years. Similar to my parents, I've come to like vintage things in general. There really wasn't much to do here growing up. I disliked watching cartoon shows since they didn't really make sense to me, so I ended up spending most of my time reading in the library or the master's bedroom, aka my parents' room. Whenever I did good in school, I remember asking for a new book as a reward. I haven't read any dark academia themed books yet, nor watched movies about it either. Not even the Harry Potter series. Maybe one day I'll indulge in it. I have listened to some playlists though, if that counts. Okay, located on the second floor was this common room, rooms for each member of the family, and the library. It was only when I met my closest friend who had similar interests that I discovered the world of writing. Writing stories, poems, and letters became one of my favorite pastimes. I never intended to learn chess either. In fact, I think I may have avoided it at some point. Though, I grew to like it when my friends would invite me to play. Moving on, this place used to be the living room. My habit of listening to classical music most likely started when my sibling would always play the piano here. I mean, who wouldn't? When you can hear a musical piece every single day growing up. I'm not fond of coffee, but the rest of my family are. You can only imagine the scent of freshly ground coffee beans paired with already musty smell of old books and trinkets from my parents' collection of vintage items. Proper etiquette, setting tables, calligraphy, social awareness, music, and cleanliness were some of the things taught to me in my school. What I loved about it the most was the vast libraries they had. My love for reading wouldn't have blossomed if it weren't for the interactive play area they had for young children. There were tables and chairs with secret compartments, pillows everywhere, and hideaways perfect for when you want to be alone. The entire area was also surrounded by bookshelves. There were also books in carts and this rotating display shelf. There were separate areas in other libraries too for each age group. Okay, sorry, I got carried away. Let's see. We would also have museum excursions and go to historical places whenever we had field trips. I also lived nearby in such places. I used to stay up a lot to study too. By that, I mean I would fall asleep the moment I got home from school and wake up very late at night. That's when I would study and go back to sleep again if I had time. If I were to share my 3 interests, they would probably be the arts, history, and philosophy. Probably just like anyone else, I've had a thing for beautiful things. Basically anything I found pretty, like nature, experiences, and people. The past was also something that intrigued me. How life used to be before, and how every object or place had a story to tell was simply interesting to ponder about. Lastly, I genuinely like learning how other people think or how their mindsets would usually differ from mine. So as you can see, I've had fortunate opportunities and encounters that make me who I am. I'm always grateful for everything that I have and experience. And a disclaimer for everyone, I didn't force my life to fit a certain standard of an aesthetic, though I have to admit, my wardrobe was affected when I discovered the aesthetic. I simply found it funny how similar it was to my life and wanted to share it with you lovelies. If you had any similar experiences, I would love to hear about it. Feel free to share in the comment section. In addition, the things I have shared are just a few parts of my childhood. Just like everyone else, I had struggles and troubles too. It isn't really perfect or wonderful like how it sounds. In fact, it doesn't perfectly suit the dark academia aesthetic, since I have a great amount of Eastern influences. I learned to value my health too, so I don't stay up anymore. I'm simply doing whatever I want and exploring new things each day. That's it from me, and I'll see you lovelies in the next video. Bye!